So that is 6 arrows per set, with 2 points going to the team that wins a set. If the teams tie, they split the set and each receives 1 point. First team to reach 5 total points or more wins the match. And of course, they are now shooting at 70 meters. Yesterday in compound, it was 50 meters. And of course, they're shooting at a target face that's 122 centimeters in diameter. The 10 ring, much smaller. Joined by Kurt Bevilacqua on our broadcast this morning. And Kurt, good to have you alongside.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Carl.
Nice and toasty warm, 82 degrees.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. Wind doesn't seem to be much of a factor to start, so can't ask for better conditions to shoot some archery.
No wind yet.
Yeah,
Yet.
true.
Yeah, we'll hang on. All right, let's meet the team from the People's Republic of China. On your left is Cao Wei, Zhang Dan on your right, and Wang in the middle. Those three archers reaching this match by defeating Italy in a shoot-off in the quarterfinal and then falling to Korea 6-0 in the semifinal matchup. Now we'll take a look at their competition this morning, and this is the team from Mexico out there in the bronze medal match. Mexico this week in the quarterfinals, defeating the United States 6-2 in the quarters, and then falling to Chinese Taipei, took it on the chin to Taipei 5-1. Mexico falling by that score and reaching this bronze medal match. But what a powerhouse lineup this is. Aida in the middle, Alejandra Valencia on the left, and Mariana Avitia on the right. And all three of these archers have a world of experience, Olympic experience. Avitia and of course Aida having great success in London back in 2012. Before we get started, Kurt, two big storylines this morning. Taipei with a chance to get 2 gold medals out of this competition, just like Korea did yesterday in the compound. And the bigger story maybe is Kibo Bei, who is under the weather, not feeling well, and we'll have to see in this next match coming up, the gold medal match, whether she's going to be able to go.
Yeah, we'll see if she can be full 100% this morning. And with Chinese Taipei, like you said, they got a lot riding on today, can walk away here with a couple gold medals, which would be great for their federation. So we'll see how that match goes. But first, we got the bronze medal match. It should be a good one between China and Mexico.
I think this is going to be an excellent match. We had a great day yesterday on Compound Saturday, and we'll recap that for you as we go along during the course of this morning and this afternoon sessions. Here's Cao Wei, the most experienced archer on this Chinese team, leading off and leading off well.
Great shot there, just broke the 10 line ring there.
Cao Wei. And Zhang Dan rings the bell with a 10. Zhang Dan, 25 years of age, and now Wang Li, who's 22 years of age. Both of those archers, this woman you're looking at right now, as well as the one who just shot, shooting really in their first medal match.
Yeah, and sometimes nerves get to you, and it might up there.
I can only imagine. Now, for somebody like Alejandra Valencia, this is another day at the office.
Yeah, drops a little bit of a 9 there, but she'll take it.
These first arrows, feeling things out.
Oh, correct, exactly. They had an hour to practice beforehand, but once you get on that stage, it's a whole different animal.
This is a whole different field right here. This field protected, for the most part, by the building itself. The last 15, 20 meters, it becomes exposed to the winds, and so we find out how that affects these arrows. So Mexico needing a 10 right here. And of course, we are using the set system. We'll explain that for you in just a moment. Aida a little bit high.
A little bit of a contested first 3 arrows from Mexico. Only a 1-point difference in favor of China.
Now there's 3 archers per team, as you can obviously see, each shooting twice in each set. So that's 6 arrows per set. 2 points going to the team that wins a set. If the teams tie, they'll split the set points, each receiving 1 point. And the first team to receive 5 total points or more will win the match. That is how we play the game. And right now, China playing it very well. A couple of 10s to get them started. That'll jumpstart you, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, and that X right there, that'll get the team going.
Zhang Dan
10 for the People's Republic of
with a
China.
direct hit. And should relieve some of the pressure from Wang Li. And she delivers a nice shot.
She'll feel good after that one, bringing it back after the 7 to start off the round.
Mexico with a chance, though, to tie this set, share the points, or possibly win the set. They'll need 3 straight 10s. Not going to happen. So now they need 2 10s to get a split. Mariana Avitia, fully capable of getting the job done. She was the bronze medalist in London in 2012 at that Olympic game. This time it drifts outside to the left, and she'll make some adjustments. So the set out of reach for Mexico. It's kind of a free arrow for Aida Roman.
For that shot and show.
Do a little experimentation, see what happens, then come back.
It gives you a chance to feel things out a little bit more. Only her second arrow on the stage, so still getting used to the nerves a little bit.
So they'll talk it over, as will the Chinese team. Conferring, exchanging notes, ideas, and getting some good advice from the coach, obviously. Hey, looking back at the previous stages, China, the team you're looking at here, of course, I think they had a different lineup in Shanghai, but China was able to win the women's team bronze medal at stage 1. And then at stage 2 in Antalya, just 2 weeks ago, it was Germany coming out on top. So China trying to get that bronze medal for the second time this season.
There's a learning process here.
This, of course, the 3rd stage of the Archery World Cup Tour here in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the temperature right now is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I think, I'm not sure, Kurt, are you good with Celsius?
No, not quite. Not good at doing the conversion in my head, but it's definitely a little bit cooler than it's been earlier this week, with temperatures reaching about 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
It'll get up into 90-degree range this afternoon Fahrenheit, which is right in the 30 to 40 Celsius range, I believe.
Correct.
I'm sure if somebody out there is listening and watching, they'll let me know if I'm off target,
yep,
so to speak. So Mexico trailing early on in this match. Alejandra Valencia to lead it off. And Mexico still trying to find the range.
That one's close to the 8-9 ring and looks just out for me.
Otters are correctly referring to as an 8 with an asterisk. Is because there is a small possibility it might be below
Of course, we'll get the judges' score after this round.
There's a 9.
Just inside the line. So Mexico picks up 9 points on that arrow. And Aida Roman, very cerebral, taking her time.
London 2012 gold medalist.
And it pays off.
Big pick up for Mexico there, getting a nice 10.
So a big shot for the 2012 silver medalist in London at the Olympic Games. Aida Roman coming through. And Mexico puts up 27 points, something for Zhang and her teammates to shoot at, and that is not what she had in mind at all.
Now, it looks like she luckily did break the line to get the 7, but not exactly what she was hoping for on that shot.
No, just by catching that line, she salvaged the shot. It could have been worse. And 8 does not help China's cause, although it is better than the 7, obviously. Now Wang Li, shooting in her first medal match. Was the best of the first 3 arrows for China here in the second set. So 3-point lead for Mexico, and they can shoot just consistently. And that's the kind of shot they need, Kurt.
Yeah, just need to keep it in the gold right now, and they can take this set, hopefully.
Mariana Avitia gathering herself.
Muy bien.
And an 8 out of
And
top.
it floats just a little bit high.
The silver medal winner of London 2012.
Right now, there doesn't appear to be much breeze at all, so that is not a factor at the moment.
No, conditions seem great for the archers this morning.
And Aida in the red zone as well.
They leave the door open for China to take the second set. They're not strong first 3 arrows.
China is trailing.
China could bounce back.
They can certainly make that up with the next 3 shots.
With a 27, they'll fall 1 point short. 28 points on these next 3 arrows. There's a good start towards those 28 points they need. They could take this set, which would give them a commanding lead in the match. So an important 9 and a more important 10.
Yeah, huge shot there.
Zhang Dan,
Opportunity now for China
who
to
has
take this
been as
next set.
consistent as any of these 3 archers for China so far. But Wang Li has had some impressive shots herself.
10 will take the set. It is
Almost got the 10.
Just outside, but we'll still tie the set and take a point.
Split those 2 set points. That means 3 points
Mexico's got to
on
be
board
breathing a
for
little bit of a
China,
sigh of
1
relief
point
right
on
now.
board for Mexico.
Oh yeah, they could have been in a big hole down 4-0, which a little tough to come back from compared to the 3-1 deficit that they face.
On the first arrow for Mexico.
That arrow, that last arrow by Wang Li, just out.
If the judge
Maybe a millimeter, maybe a centimeter.
Yeah,
Makes all the difference. Instead of being down 4-0, Mexico still very much in this match, only trailing 3-1. They come back, win the next set. The match is tied at 3-all, and they know all of these archers have so much experience, each one of these. China, conversely, Zhao Wei is the most experienced archer they have. The other 2 are newcomers.
China's scores are confirmed. Here comes Mexico.
Sometimes that's a good thing. Maybe you're so new to it, you don't know to get nervous.
yeah.
So, it's going to be 3-1 in favor of China.
Sometimes the less you know, the better.
I'm finding that out in life, Kurt. Yes.
Same here.
Here in Bevilacqua, Carl Archie with you here on Archery TV on a Sunday morning. At least it's Sunday morning in Salt Lake City. I'm not sure what time of day it is, wherever you might be watching. But we're glad that you're with us.
And with how the sets work too, with Mexico, it's a clean slate for each set. You don't have to worry about how much of a deficit you lost the other sets in. Right now, you can come back, shoot 6 strong arrows, and you can be right back and tie up this match.
Mexico will shoot first. Their last 2 arrows of the second set were both 8s. In fact, they had 3 8s in that second set, and that ended up costing them not as dearly as it could have. Beautiful shot by Alejandra Valencia.
Right on the X-ring. That's what Mexico needs. Put the pressure on China after these first 3 arrows.
Alejandra, who won a team silver medal and an individual bronze medal in Ogden 2012, the last time the World Cup tour came to Utah and the United States. So the woman who truly believes she was born to win steps up.
Aida with a 10.
Backs it up.
Just breaks the line, and nice 28 to start for Mexico.
Aida Roman, the gold medalist, the World Cup final in Lausanne in 2014. Silver medalist in London, the Olympic Games, back in 2012. Ranked 18th in the world. Now Zhao Wei, ranked 16th right now.
Picture perfect finish on that shot and results in a 10.
Zhao Wei in 2016 picked up a team silver medal in Medellin. 2015 a team bronze medal in Wrocław as her teammate Zhang Dan has that shot drift off to the right just a tad. But China shooting very well to start this 3rd set. They need to keep pace with Mexico.
10 will take the lead. It's a big
9 leaves the score tied after the first 3 arrows of this 3rd set. Good battle going on here in Salt Lake City to start Recurve Sunday. Another 10 by Alejandra Valencia.
She's feeling it now.
Comfortable, confident. Now needs some help from her two teammates. Mariana, Avitia. Almost got it there.
Just dropped a little bit on the finish, but still a 9.
Now Aida, who has 10 World Cup medals on her resume.
Great form from Aida. 9 points for that.
So 3 good shots. One excellent shot
But again,
from
coming
Valencia.
down for China to write their own destiny.
But right now,
These 3 shots
it's an
can
opportunity,
win.
and it is there for China. They can pick up 29 points on those next 3 shots.
And there's a start. 9 points.
And there's the first step down the road towards wrapping up this match. Again, it only takes 5 points in match play. When we get to the individuals this afternoon, we'll bump that up to 6 points. Another 9.
Here.
We're closing in. China trying to win its 2nd women's team bronze medal on the 2017 Hyundai Archery World Cup Tour. They won 1 in Shanghai and
8 points.
8 points, so they'll come up a little bit short. It's not over.
So just like that, tide changes in it. We go from possibly a 5-1 win for China there. Mexico ties it up at 3 apiece.
Mexico was on the brink of disaster right there. It was in the hands of Wang.
Yeah, which is, if you're Team Mexico, that's not exactly the situation you want to be, leaving it up in the hands of your opponent. You hope to close the door yourself, but they'll be happy with the 2 points.
So Mexico started off the match with 53 points in the first set, fell behind 2-0. Then they split the second set, each team scoring 52 points. Score went to 3-1 in favor of China. And here in the third set, it's Mexico outscoring China 56-54 to tie the match at 3-all. So anybody's match at this point right now, Kurt, is up in the air.
Correct, and it looks like scores have been going steadily up as they become a little bit more comfortable with the nerves and being on stage. So expect to see high scores again here in the 4th set.
China's performed well under pressure so far this week. As we mentioned earlier in the quarterfinals, they had to go to a shoot-off to defeat Italy. Won 26-24 in that shoot-off against Italy. So these young Chinese archers, along with Zhang, the veteran, have been tested. But of course, it's a different story here on this platform, this stage. As we head to the 4th set.
Back to the original shooting order now.
Tied at 3.
China shooting first on target number 1.
And Zhang, the 25-year-old who's been ranked as high as 16th in the world. That was earlier this season.
8 points.
There we go. Just had to find the right target.
Okay, please hold the line. The DOS is requesting that we hold the line.
Zhang. A direct hit.
Great shot there.
Please hold the line until we have a chance to take care of the equipment problem.
Zhang has had an 8 so far today, but when you look at her scores, Kurt, consistently of her, let's see, I want to say 7 arrows that she's shot so far, she's had just 1 8.
We'll make sure that the teams each receive the correct amount of time.
Apparently a timing issue, and so that's why the action has stopped. It was difficult. It was lost in translation, obviously. Our public address announcer, the great George Tekmitov, trying to get everybody to stand down, but I think the Chinese archer, Zhang was very focused on that target.
No, she was in a zone.
The shot.
Yeah, she was ready to go and showed she delivered a nice 10 there.
So they'll try to get the timing issue worked out. Of course, each team only has so much time to get their 6 shots off. in
will resolve the problem.
each set.
Yeah, and that definitely plays a part with your team strategy of your order of your archers. You definitely try and put in that anchor roll, the third roll, someone that is capable and comfortable getting a shot off quick if need be.
It's interesting, China's gone with the youngster, Wang Li, and they've decided to lead off with Cao Wei. And it's it's just a judgment call on each team's part. The judge, or I should say the coaches for China, obviously must feel that Wang Li is fully capable of handling that spot in the lineup.
Yeah, even at her age, they have the confidence in her to deliver when need be.
Okay, at this time, we'd like the archer to please step to the line where they may start.
So now we're going to resume action. Just a momentary glitch. Small blip on the radar screen of life. And archers have to be able to handle just about anything that comes up.
Yeah, in this sport, you'll get it all thrown at you, so you got to be mentally ready for anything.
Talking about Zhang Dan's scores, she had a 10 on her first arrow. Her second arrow was a 10. She did shoot an 8th and came back with a 10. Then had a pair of 9s in the third set. And now has a 10 in the fourth set. And China has needed those shots from Zhang Dan. Here they sandwiched her 10 with 2 8s. So
Yeah,
it's
again,
a great
that one just
opportunity.
outside.
8 points for Mexico.
Contagious, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a little run at 8s right now.
Mariana Avitia.
And an 8.
With another 8. So now Mexico's in the position of having to get a 10 to keep this set even. And this could be the deciding set. Aida Roman has been asked to deliver on many occasions, and she delivers again.
Another clutch shot.
Coming through when her team needed it the most. So the score tied at 26 all in this fourth set. The match tied at 3 all. Do they put the asterisk up by it? Not yet. In all likelihood, it's an 8 for Cao Wei.
Yeah, it looks just outside next to the other 8.
The veteran relying upon her younger teammates, and Zhang Dan has, I think, unquestionably been the outstanding shooter for China so far today. Now Wang Li, the 22-year-old. Another terrific shot. So the 25-year-old Zhang Dan and the 22-year-old Wang Li coming through with big-time shots that may have Mexico on the ropes.
Mexico just has to focus on shooting strong shots of their own, not worry about what the Chinese scored.
Alejandra brought it down, brought it back up, took her time, got a good shot off. 40 seconds left for the next 2 shots, which should be enough time. Mariana Avitia wants to be quick, but she doesn't want to hurry. Another 9. So now a 10, another 10 from Aida Roman sends this to a shoot-off. Anything less, and the bronze medal belongs to China. She did it before. Can she do it again?
This has to be a 10.
Oh, it's just outside the 10 ring, and China will get the bronze medal by just that much. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, just by centimeters. She's just outside that 10 ring, and that's all it takes in the sport of archery.
Tremendous match, and give China all the credit in the world, especially those 2 youngsters, Wang Li and Zhang Dan. They came through in the clutch with those final 2 shots of the fourth set. Both of them scoring 10s, putting the heat, putting the pressure on Mexico. Mexico responded, had 3 very good shots but all of them in the 9 ring. They needed that last one from Aida, and it was just out.
Yeah, just not enough from Mexico. Strong shooting, though, from both teams in this bronze match. And congratulations to China. And like you said, the youngsters were clutch on today's stage.
Youth definitely served, at least for China, here in the Rocky Mountain West, as China now has 2 bronze medals, 2 team bronze medals racked up so far this season on the 2017 Hyundai Archery World Cup Tour. They won 1 in Shanghai to start things off on the season. Then they got to this match and were able to pull it out. Got off to a 2-0 start, led 3-1 midway through, saw Mexico come back to tie it at 3, and then it's China pulling away with a score of 54 in that 4th set to Mexico's 53. And China will take the match by the score of 5-3. So a good start on the day.